Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. Thank you so much for joining us again for another video. Today, we're finally watching Back to the Future 3. Why are we watching it now? Well, because we put a poll on Patreon asking our patrons what they wanted us to watch, and we put a list of things, and one of them was finish off some of the movie series that we've started but have not concluded. One of those being Back to the Future Part 3. We have Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning, Jurassic World Dominion, so we're gonna start knocking those out around now. Also, by the time this comes out, Jen and I should be at Fan Expo in New Orleans. I'm planning for this to come out Saturday, so we'll actually be there Saturday. And the cast of Back to the Future is supposed to be there. So not only that, but it'll also be Jen's first convention. I am planning to do a vlog of it, and I'm so excited to see how Jen is gonna react at a convention. If you happen to be there, I guess now, come try and find us. We're not gonna be official guests or anything, but we will be around. So I wanted to get caught up on the final movie, and I think now is the perfect time. Thank you patrons for voting on this one. I'm excited to finish off some of the other movies that we need to catch up on. If you want your voice heard in the future, make sure you join Patreon so you can vote on polls like this one and have a voice in what we watch. Don't forget that the entire first season of Arcane is available on Patreon too. The first episode is absolutely free. You can just go over there and check that out. Jen, we watched Back to the Future 1 and 2 over 3 years ago. We actually watched the second one, either the first or the second one, in theaters, and we did a reaction in the movie theater. That was a really cool time for the channel. I know it's been a bit, and I think they give us just a brief recap, but how are you feeling going into Back to the Future Part 3?
I am definitely going to need that recap. It's been a minute and I don't remember a whole lot except for the feeling that I had when I watched the first two Back to the Future movies, and I remember it being a fun, quirky movie, and so I'm really excited to check out. Is this the last one?
This is the last one.
Okay, so I'm hoping that that's gonna mean there's a good conclusion to this series.
But before we get into it, we can't forget the comment of the day. Today's comment of the day comes from when we did Back to the Future Part 2. This comment says, "Hey Holden, it's been 5 months. Any Part 3 coming?" That comment was 2 years ago. So yes, you're finally getting it, man. But I got another comment of the day here for you. I disagree, Holden. If you look at Part 3's Wikipedia page and the general fan consensus via the IMDb page, you'll see that Part 3 was indeed just as well received, even after 480,000+ votes on IMDb. It still got a 7.4. This was in reference to me saying that the Part 3 was not as well received as Part 2. And you guys sure as heck let me know that that was not true. This is one of the downsides of being on YouTube, because if I say something like that actually isn't true, and again, no malicious intent on my part, it's just I was wrong. But for the rest of my life, I get comments saying, "Holden, you must not really care about Back to the Future. You hate Marty McFly, don't you? You probably wish Christopher Lloyd was dead, because if you really liked him, you would have known that it was just as well received, if not better received, than Part 2. That's what I gotta deal with, just every day. Oh, a new comment. I wonder what people are gonna say. Oh, there it is. I'm a piece of crap. Yep, there it is. So count your blessings that you don't have to deal with that for your entire life. Seems like it was a smash hit, just like the others to me. You should give 3 another watch and get Jen to see it and have her make her own mind up on it. I think it'll be well worth it. Today's your lucky day. And then finally, the last comment of the day. Not watching the third one? Are you chicken? No, we're doing it. Thank you so much for those comments of the day. If you want your comment featured in a comment of the day, leave us a comment down below. We will check those out. For now, let's go ahead and get into it. Back to the Future Part 3.
Special thanks to Magic Spoon for sponsoring today's video. Magic Spoon creates high quality, high protein, simple cereal and treats. Magic Spoon is nostalgia reinvented by giving you the same great taste you remember as a kid, but with grown-up ingredients. With so many other brands on the market having artificial dyes, high sugar, low protein, if any at all, we're just not comfortable feeding our baby that kind of stuff. I was buying a Magic Spoon at our local grocery store a couple months before Holden mentioned they wanted to sponsor us, and of course I was like, heck yes. They have 13 to 14 grams of protein, 0 sugar, and 4 to 5 grams of net carbs in each serving. So you can feel good about what you're eating. It's better for us, and our son loves it. Aside from cereal, they have incredible treats for when you're on the go. They're crispy, crunchy, and airy without the chewy stickiness of a protein bar. They have 11 to 12 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar, and 1 to 2 grams of net carbs, so you can always get the fuel you need whenever you're on the go. Click the link in the description to try Magic Spoon cereal or their treats today and get $5 off when you use our code HARDMAN. You can also find Magic Spoon on Amazon or in your nearest grocery store. If you're unsure about trying Magic Spoon, they have a 100% happiness guarantee online. So if for whatever reason you don't like it, you get a full refund, no questions asked. So click the link in the description, the pinned comment, the QR code, or even this hyperlink I'll embed in the video to take you to magicspoon.com/Hardman to get $5 off. And remember, supporting the sponsor helps support the channel, so make sure you go and check them out.
Another thing I got wrong when we did part 2, I said that they filmed 1 and 2 together. That was not true. They did 2 and 3 together. I don't know what was going on in part 2, okay? I'm sorry, I was given wrong information. I'm owning up to it. My bad. But man, some of y'all let me know. You're like, hey, Holden, just so you probably got this. I was like, oh yeah, you're probably right. I mixed up the wrong. Some of you are like, Holden, I'm unsubscribing. You know what's sad is that I never got to do the ride at Universal. There was a Back to the Future ride for a while. But by the time we went, it was gone. Same with the Jaws ride.
Jaws ride?
There was, yeah. Universal has been cracking down on us on copyright, so this one might be cut a little bit more. So if you want the full experience, there's always Patreon. Oh, I love that sound.
Ah, yes.
Remember all that? Yeah.
Coming all back.
Classic.
This was from the second one?
This was from the first one.
That's what I thought.
So good. My man is still kicking today. He'll be at Fan Expo too. We can meet them both.
I saw Who Framed Roger Rabbit when I was a child and have seen it so many times, and that was like one of my first encounters with him, and so now that's what I think of when I see him.
Oh yeah, he's the bad guy in that one, isn't he?
Yeah. Nice house.
Produced by Kathleen Kennedy.
Great Scott. November 13th, 1955. Last night's time travel experiment was apparently a complete success. I saw a vision of Marty say he had come back from the future.
Hey, Doc.
Doesn't make sense for you to be here. I refuse to believe that you are here.
Look, I came back to 1955 again with you. The you from 1985. Because we had to get a book from Biff. So once I got a book back, you guys, the you from 1985. We're in the struck by lightning, and you got sent back to 1885. You sent me a letter.
Dear Marty, the overload shorted out the time circuits and destroyed the flying circuits.
We had a hover conversion done in the early 21st century.
Incredible.
It's a lot going on. But the professor, he went back into 1885 and he had that guy that brought the letter. He's like, we were taking bets to see if you would actually be here.
1947.
A little bit.
1885. I have buried the DeLorean in the abandoned Delgado mine. Inside, you will find repair instructions. Once you have returned to 1985, destroy the time machine. Do not attempt to come back here to get me. I am perfectly...
Marty's stranded in 1955. He needs to get back to his time.
Only risks further disruption of the space-time continuum. You've been a good, kind, and loyal friend to me. You made a real difference in my life.
Aw.
Fond memories, warm feelings, and a special place in my heart. I never knew I could write anything so touching.
Oh,
I'm gonna document everything.
my husband.
Yeah.
When I was 11 and I first read 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, then I realized I must devote my life to science. My initials! Just like in Journey to the Center of the Earth. That means...
That's cool.
So this was put there by the 1885
Yeah.
doc.
To be fixed so that Marty could get back to the future. Not so Marty could go back and get him.
No wonder this circuit failed. It says made in Japan.
All the best stuff is made in Japan.
You know too much already. Better that I not attempt to uncover the circumstances of my own future.
Come on, let's go home. Come on.
What?
6 days after his letter.
Doc! Doc!
You look like you've seen a ghost.
You're not far off, Doc.
Great Scott.
By his beloved Clara. Who the hell is Clara?
Marty, please don't. Shot in the back over a matter of $80.
What?
Well, $80 in 1885.
Why would they put that on there, though?
My great-grandfather's name was William. That's him. I'm going back to 1885, and I'm bringing you home.
He said not to.
Now we got a movie. It's like the 50s tires.
Doc, it's gonna be a hell of a long walk back to Hill Valley from here.
Can't risk sending you back into a populated area or to a spot that's geographically unknown. Remember where you're going. There are no roads. Time circuit's on. 1885, 8 a.m. I have 5 days to locate me. According to my letter, I'm a blacksmith, so I probably have a shop somewhere.
Is the gun necessary? Oh boy. Oh! Oh.
A cool shot, a cool scene there. I was gonna walk. Oof.
Oh no. That's a long way to walk. He's got no water.
Yeah.
Damn, I ripped the fuel line.
Oh. Oh, look at that baby.
Marty.
Maggie!
Ah.
On here!
You've been asleep for nearly 6 hours now.
I had this horrible nightmare.
You're safe and sound here now at the McFly farm.
McFly Farm?
The name's McFly, Maggie McFly. And that's Mrs. McFly. And don't you be forgetting the missus. Your name.
So weird.
Clint Eastwood?
Well, you hit your head, Mr. Eastwood.
I've got supper. I'm not one to pry. My horse broke down and...
My horse broke down. Ugh.
Will you hold him for a minute?
They had to walk by it during the trade-off of the baby.
It's almost as if he's connected to us. Hey, Will. You're my great-grandfather.
Great-grandfather.
And you peed on me.
The Pampers hadn't been invented yet. That'd be cool to go back and like see your old family.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, no.
Wells Fargo. They're still ripping people off, even 100 years ago.
Got it.
I said bring those swing-in doors back.
I didn't know the circus was in town.
Must have got that shirt off on the dead.
Oh, the voice.
Man, is that a dead Chinese?
Must be the hookers.
Well, must be the hookers.
What'll it be, stranger?
I'll have ice water.
Ice water.
I love the classic bar, though.
Excuse me.
What?
For what?
Hey, McFly! Thought I done told you never to come in. Hey, you ain't Seamus McFly. What's your name, dude?
Mark Clint Eastwood.
What kind of stupid name is that? I'm looking for that no-good cheating blacksmith. You seen him? No, sir, Mr. Tannen, I have not.
You're Mad Dog Tannen.
Nobody calls me Mad Dog. Gutter trash.
Oh! He's not even aiming.
Like Billie Jean is not my... Oh.
What is that?
Spit. Like chewing tobacco and
Ew.
stuff. Oh, jeez.
He's been there for 10 minutes.
I know. Just can't help getting in trouble.
Oh, no.
Oof.
That escalated quickly. They're gonna hang him? Oh, is it Doc? Oh, nice.
They'll shoot the fleas off a dog's back at 500 yards, Tannen.
You owe me money, blacksmith. My horse threw a shoe.
Since you never paid me for the job, I say that makes us even. Bring him back and I'll resew him.
I done shot that horse!
What's your problem? What idiot dressed you in that outfit?
You did.
Shot in the back. by Buford Tannen.
Was that a real thing back in the time? They would put like how they died?
Maybe sometimes.
Maybe she was a girlfriend of yours.
Good for record keeping. We probably should do a little bit more of that.
Relationship. You remember last week at the town meeting when you volunteered to meet the new school teacher at the station? Her name's Miss Clayton. Clara Clayton.
Now we know who Clara is.
The idea that I could fall in love at first sight is romantic nonsense.
God, Jennifer, damn, I hope she's all right, Doc. I can't believe we just left it.
Yeah, you had thought about her.
Turn that valve over there. All the way to the right. Iced tea?
No, thanks. It's refrigerated.
Get the DeLorean and get ourselves back to the future.
Tore a hole in the gas tank when I was landing, so we're gonna have to patch it up and get some gas.
There's not going to be a gas station around here until sometime in the next century.
Old school.
Yeah, I love it.
The bartender says that's the strongest stuff they got.
Try it, Marty. Give him more gas!
Dang it, Marty.
It'll take me a month to rebuild it.
Doc, you're gonna get shot on Monday.
I know. We can simply roll it down a steep hill. No, we never find a smooth enough surface. That's it.
How fast could she go? Why, I've had her up to 55 myself.
It doesn't need to run. It just needs to go 88 miles per hour.
Right.
Nice long run that goes clear across the bridge over the ravine. You know, over near that Hilldale housing development.
Well, Doc, we can scratch that idea.
Don't you see? The bridge will exist in 1985. As long as we get the DeLorean up to 88 miles an hour, we'll instantaneously arrive at a point in time where the bridge is completed.
What about the locomotive?
It'll be a spectacular wreck.
Oh my gosh. Oh, is this Clara?
Now this might be different because if it wasn't for Marty here, he wouldn't have seen this happen.
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Thank you, sir. You saved my life.
I'm proud at your service, miss.
They got in love pretty fast here.
That's it. That's all it took.
Astronomy? Chemistry?
Actually, I'm a student of all sciences.
Hey, Doc.
We have to get going. Toodaloo.
Clayton Ravine was named after a teacher. Every kid in school knows that story because we all have teachers we like to see fall into the ravine.
She was supposed to go over that.
What's the worst that can happen, huh? So they don't name the ravine after her.
I wish I'd never invented that infernal time machine. I apologize for the crudity of this model, but
Yeah, no, Doc, it's not the scale. It's okay.
According to my calculations, we'll reach 88 miles per hour just before we hit the edge of the ravine.
So the worry is like if Doc dies, Marty will be stuck in 1885.
It couldn't be simpler.
Dang it, Clara.
My telescope was damaged. You mentioned an interest in science. I thought you might be able to repair it for me.
Oh, I got a telescope I could lend you.
Holden.
It's in the back.
Hardman.
What? He has several of them that he could just let her borrow. What are you talking about?
If you move it this way,
Oh boy.
the image turns.
I'm about to make it real clear for you, Miss Clara. Because he's going to adjust the lens.
Oh boy.
Dream of having you work on my telescope during such an important occasion.
Funny, because I was going to have you work on my telescope
Standing, aren't you?
so that she could learn how to repair hers in the future. Because he's going to die on Monday. So she'll need to know how to fix it when he's dead.
Thank you for taking care of my.
Not one word.
Ditto.
May it stand for all time. Let the festivities begin.
Smile, Doc.
You know, they haven't invented deodorant yet.
They make a cute couple.
Getting a little distracted here, Doc. He's patting him with the gun.
That's the way you do it.
You gentlemen will have to check your firearms. Who's gonna make us tenderfoot? You? I am. I was just joking with you, Deputy. Of course, I want to check my iron.
Only party I'll be smiling at
is the one that sees you at the end of a rope.
Jeez.
Oh boy.
Dancing with that piece of calico. What are you gonna do, boss?
What does that mean?
I'm not sure. I was thinking about the calico cat, but then I was like, is he calling her? Just smile.
I told you to watch your back, Smithy. Look at what we have here.
Ooh.
Yeah! Oh, you like?
Ew.
Maybe I'll just take my $80 worth out of her.
I bet there's something you can do that's worth $80.
Good for her. Marty.
You, Tannen!
Hey, lighten up, jerk!
What's wrong, dude? You yellow?
What does that mean?
Are you afraid? You chicken?
Yellow? Oh, okay.
Nobody calls me yellow.
Marshall's got our guns. As I said, we'll finish this tomorrow.
Tomorrow we're robbing the Pan City stage.
We doing anything Monday? I'll be back this way on Monday.
Causing trouble here, Tannen.
Just a little personal matter between me and Eastwood.
I'd like for you to have this brand new Colt peacemaker and gun belt.
You lose, I'm taking it back.
Hey, nice. Got his first sponsorship.
He reminds me of poor Martin.
Hi. Who? Me brother. Brother named Martin McFly? How to brother?
That one's called Copernicus. Emmett, do you think we'll ever be able to travel to the moon?
Not for another 84 years and not on trains. We'll have space vehicles. You've read Jules Verne.
Oh boy.
I adore Jules Verne.
A mutual fandom.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, my absolute favorite. I never met a woman who liked Jules Verne before.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Love this.
Yeah, I used to see this a lot back in like 80s movies. 80s and 90s movies. Flubber had like something like this.
Yeah.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Had something like it too. Doc's a little busy, Marty.
Doc.
I know what you're thinking. Did he fire 6 shots or only 5? You gotta ask yourself one question.
Fine. I don't...
Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Oh.
It's really lovely here in the morning, don't you think?
Yes. We're gonna load the DeLorean up.
My name, it's vanished.
Hey, that's great, Doc.
The tombstone itself and the dates still remain. That doesn't make sense.
I don't want to buy a suit.
No, this is for your coffin.
My coffin?
So he's gonna die.
Great Scott.
I know, this is heavy. Marty, why are you wearing that? You can't go losing your judgment every time someone calls you a name. That's exactly what causes you to get into that accident in the future.
What about my future?
I can't tell you. It might make things worse. I'm not going with you tomorrow. I'm staying here. There's no point in denying it,
This was just a waste.
Clara.
Well, he needed to warn him at least.
I can't let this one little photograph determine my entire destiny.
What's the right thing to do? Up here.
I've at least got to tell her goodbye.
I don't know, maybe we can just take Clara with us.
The future?
She's not even supposed to be there.
Yeah.
I caution you about disrupting the continuum for your own personal benefit. Therefore, I must do no less. Traveling through time has become much too painful.
Oh.
Won't you come in?
No,
I was planning to. No, I better not.
I'm afraid I'll never see you again.
Goodbye.
I want you to know that I care about you deeply.
Take me with you.
I can't, Clara.
Keep in mind, these people don't know each other all that well.
I love you.
If you sincerely do love me, then tell me the truth.
You.
I came here in a time machine that I invented. 1985.
Writings of Jules Verne, you concocted those mendacities in order to take advantage of me. All you had to say is I don't love you. That at least would have been respectful.
That went terrible.
Yeah.
Well, he can't leave things like that. Oh.
Clara, get it together.
Oh no, is he gonna get with one of those hookers?
You were just fixated on those hookers in this place.
You know what happened to you on the 4th of July?
Whiskey. Clara is 1 in a million. 1 in a Googleplex.
Poor Marty's just trying to get frickin' home and follow the plan.
Oh no, he's drunk. Passed out.
In the future, we don't need horses.
Anybody walk or run anymore?
Fun.
Run for fun? What the hell kind of fun is that?
Run for fun. Let that emotion get the better of him.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's the first one. He hadn't touched it yet.
There's nothing left for me here.
All right.
Okay, well, let's go then.
Amen. Damn it, no!
Jeez.
How many do you have?
Just the one.
Just the one?
How far does the 8 o'clock train go?
San Francisco is the end of the line.
Let's make some wake-up juice.
Ew.
Gonna be as sober as a priest on Sunday. Go ahead and
Sticks a funnel in it.
Oh, the heartburn.
Something inside me told me I should be here. As if my future had something to do with it.
Are you in there, Eastwood? It's 8 o'clock, and I'm calling you out. Right, you got the gumption.
Clint Eastwood.
So I'm gonna have to forfeit.
What's that mean?
Means that you win without a fight.
You can't do that. Hey, you can't do that. Nothing but a gutless yellow turd.
Sober up, buddy. Let's go. Come on.
What if I don't go out there?
We'll say Clint Eastwood is the biggest yellow belly in the West. I already got a gun.
Oh, finally.
Finally.
The thing I really miss here is Tylenol.
The worst case of broken heart I have ever seen.
Forget about me, Marty, and see yourself. 1 minute.
How does he get himself in these situations?
What did you say her name was? Clara.
Ooh.
Right here, Tannen.
Draw.
No.
Thank you.
Looks like a child.
I know, he's so small.
Oh. Nice.
Yes.
Well, now they don't really have to worry about it. They could plan a little, in the future.
Right.
Take care of that baby.
Time machine.
They literally write on it, time machine. Very clearly not Doc there.
Yeah.
Did you say pretty horses?
Yeah. How's this gonna work? Because don't they have to program the time machine?
Well, they're gonna hijack it and stop it. They gotta separate the cars. Or at least that's the plan.
Range. Is this a holdup?
It's a science experiment.
I like how hijacking a train is a part of the plan. You remember the train at Universal? That's like right next to the DeLorean.
Oh yeah, I do.
Nice.
Oh boy.
25 miles an hour, Doc.
They have to get to 88.
Each detonation will be accompanied by a sudden burst of acceleration.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Oh. So
Clara.
dangerous. Oh my gosh. Looks like she's going with them.
Definitely not 40 miles an hour there. Ooh.
Is she gonna stop the train?
No, she's just tooting the horn.
Sarah, this is terrible timing. Oh my gosh, this is so intense. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Time out here!
I don't know if I can!
You just did all that other stuff.
Don't look down!
Oh my gosh.
Come on! 70! Keep coming, Sarah! Nice and easy! The red one's about to blow!
Oh!
Oh my god. Oh, her hair would get caught.
Yeah, just imagine her whole scalp just being ripped off under the train.
Doc, I'm gonna slip you the hoverboard!
I got a quarter mile. Marty, hurry up.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not sure about that one. He's not going for the car.
Wait, so is he?
He's staying behind. Woo! This must have been real fun to film.
Oh my
Look at that.
goodness.
And they hold it. Yeah. Eastwood Ravine.
Hop out.
Oh,
He destroyed the time machine.
probably for the best.
Yeah.
Just like you wanted.
They didn't even get to say goodbye.
I wonder if you could find that house now.
Butthead, get away! Watch it, Biff. I didn't mean to scare you. I didn't recognize you.
Who you supposed to be, Clint Eastwood?
Right.
And they keep the dad kind of far away because it's not Crispin Glover.
Right.
Marty.
That's a
Elizabeth Shue.
yeah, from The Boys.
Hilldale, this is where we live. I mean, this is where we're gonna live.
How's it hanging, McFly?
It's cartoon characters.
Where's he from?
I do like his truck.
I would have hit that Rolls Royce. Doc's never coming back.
What?
Buddy!
Doc!
Oh my gosh, they did come back.
Jeez.
Jules and Vern!
Aww.
You know, Marty, men don't go through menopause like women. I could have children till I'm 100.
I brought you a little souvenir.
Jules and Vern.
Dr. Brown, now it's a race.
Your future hasn't been written yet. No one's has.
Wait.
Back to the future!
Already been there.
So where are they going? They're just traveling through time?
I guess so. Doc.
All right.
All right, just finished watching Back to the Future Part 3. I really enjoy this one. I love seeing the old Western stuff. As I said in the previous videos, Back to the Future Part 2 is probably my favorite. I really liked Part 1 and 2 and how they work together. Part 3 works with them as well, but because Part 1 and 2 work so well together, and I know this one works into Part 1 and 2 as well, I just really enjoy those. They're just a little bit more special to me. It's just my opinion, but I do know that there are a lot of people who really like this one as well. And I enjoy it too. I think it is a fun one, but it's just not my favorite of the trilogy. But Jen, I'd love to know what you thought.
I thought this was a fun one. I love the setting of it taking place in the 1800s and the wild, wild west. I thought that was just such a great setting. I do like the setting for the other two, but I think that this one was, I don't know, a lot more upbeat and funny. At the end, I knew that I noticed the guy that was in the truck and realized that it was Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers. I thought that was kind of cool. But all in all, I thought this was a fun film. I love that they focused on Doc having kind of a love interest in this one. I thought that they had good chemistry. I thought that it made sense. Even though I felt like Marty kind of played a back seat, kind of, I'm actually here for it. I liked that Doc was kind of having this struggle with not wanting to leave Clara, but wanting to also do the right thing. I also love how Marty sticks out like a sore thumb. Once again, he met his relatives, which was interesting. My only disappointment with this movie is that I felt like his relative, I don't remember his name.
Seamus.
I felt like he was underutilized. They could have done more. Like, he really didn't help Marty, even though he kind of gave that whole speech in the beginning about like, I feel like this is about my future and I think this is the right thing to do. Even when his wife is like, I don't know about this guy, he's weird, get him out of my house. Like, his gut was telling him to get involved, but it didn't feel like he really did anything besides provide him somewhere to sleep, which I guess is something.
Well, he provided him the wisdom of like, you don't have to fight every time.
There is that, but as far as like action, I was hoping that he was gonna like help him out in that final showdown with, I don't remember what his name was.
Mad Dog Tannen?
Mad Dog, yeah. I was really hoping that he was gonna like jump in with him or something. I thought that would have been a lot of fun, but I guess you are right. He provided wisdom and shelter, but I just thought it would have been fun for him to kind of be like his partner. That's my only complaint, and that's honestly just a personal preference of mine, not really a nitpick of the movie. Overall though, I thought that it was a lot of fun, and I loved Clara. I love that they focused on the love interest for Doc. I think that makes sense for the story. I thought it was a lot of fun.
I think my biggest complaints about this one is just that they're repeating some of the same beats for a third time. Like when we go from 1 to 2 and like Marty goes into the malt shop and a lot of the same sequences happen between like Marty and Mark Jr. that happened in the first one. I really like that because it was the first time we saw it, and then I feel like it's kind of the same story in the Old West repeated for a third time without enough deviation with some of the story beats to make it like truly a unique thing, with the exception of Clara and the whole Doc Brown and Clara thing, which would be fine, except that I don't think like it was fleshed out enough or was interesting enough. They didn't really know each other all that much. I know he touched on like the I can fall in love, it's love at first sight, but I didn't really care about all that. And as you mentioned, what you enjoyed was that Marty kind of took a back seat to that, and I could see some people liking that. For me, I didn't. I could have done probably without as much Clara, or if they were going to go the Clara route, to give you more than 4 days of getting to know her. Like, had Marty gone there and he had already been with Clara for that entire 8 months, and make more sense why he would be so determined to stay.
True love.
Yeah, that's what they were trying to sell
us. Love
at
first sight.
Yeah. So that's just my opinion. As the commenters all said, that this one is just as beloved as the first and second. It's equal up there. For me, it's the weakest of the three. Still very enjoyable, a lot to love, rewatchable. It's the worst of the best, so keep that in mind. I'm not crapping on it. Everyone take it easy. I'm still saying it's good. I'm saying it's good. I'm saying it's good. Jen, what would you rate this one?
I think this was funny. It had a lot of action. I enjoyed the love story for Doc just because he's not the type to, I imagined him to have, you know, love at first sight, and the way that he was in this film with her, I thought was endearing. So I thought they switched it up in an appropriate amount. I think I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
I'm pretty much tied right there with you. I'm at a solid 7.5. But of course, these are just some of our thoughts. We'd love to know what you guys think about Back to the Future Part 3 in the comments below. We will check those out. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. It does help the channel. Subscribe so you can be notified when we post the conclusions or the continuations of some of those other movie series that we have not finished off yet. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning, Jurassic World Dominion. There was another one I can't remember right offhand. Trek 4 we have to do. So subscribe so you can be notified when we do that. Don't forget to check out Patreon. You can watch videos like this one early and ad-free until it's posted. You can watch the full-length reaction over there. We have exclusive content like Arcane. The entire full-length reactions of all of the Fallout videos are over there too. And a lot of great stuff and more to come. But for now, that is it. Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video, everyone. Take care.